are back with a twist, Michael Snyder reports. Mad scientists are creating all sorts of bizarre hybrid creatures in secret labs all over the planet, and most people in the general population have no idea what's really going on behind closed doors. I'm about to share some things with you that are deeply disturbing. I fully understand that, but the only chance we have of ending this evil is to expose it. For decades, scientists have been mixing one species of animal with another. This has become so common that hardly anyone ever gets upset about it anymore. So now they're pushing the envelope even further. For example, a team of scientists in Japan has created a plant-animal hybrid that utilizes solar-powered tissue. A group of researchers in Japan made quite the breakthrough. According to a new study published in the Proceedings of the Japanese Academy, Series B, the scientists have created solar-powered tissues that could revolutionize the production of lab-grown meat and organs. The cells driving the tissue are plant-animal hybrid that can gain energy from sunlight in the same way that plants do. The researchers explain in the study. Both animals and plants derive energy using different methods. Plants use photosynthesis while animals rely on mitochondria. Researchers hope that they would be able to take plant cells and combine them with animal cells, in this case, cells taken from hamsters. The goal here was to isolate chloroplasts from plants and then cultivate them with the hamster cells so that they would become hybrid cells and hopefully grow into solar-powered tissue. Creating plant-animal hybrids is wrong, but they are doing it anyway. In other cases, researchers are creating human-animal hybrids. Shockingly, a team of scientists in the state of Texas was recently able to create a humanized mouse with a fully developed and functioning human immune system. The aim of the multi-year project, which appears in the August 2024 issue of Nature Immunology, was to overcome limitations of currently available in vivo human models by creating a humanized mouse with a fully developed and functional human immune system. Reading that should make you sick. The researchers are calling this new form of hybrid life TruHUX, Truhux. Kazali's team began with injecting immunodeficient NSGW41 mutant mice intracardiacally, the left ventricle, with human stem cells they purified from umbilical cord blood. After a few weeks, once the graft has been established, the mice are hormonally conditioned with 17B estradiol E2, the most potent and abundant form of estrogen in the body. Hormonal conditioning by estrogen was prompted by previous research by Casali and others suggesting that estrogen boosts the survival of human stem cells, boosts B lymphocyte differentiation, and production of antibodies to viruses and bacteria. The resulting humanized mice, called TruHUX for truly human or THX, poses a fully developed and fully functioning human immune system, including lymph nodes, germinal centers, thymus human epithelial cells, human T and B lymphocytes, memory B lymphocytes, and plasma cells, making highly specific antibody and autoantibodies identical to those of humans. Sadly, even more horrifying research has been conducted on the other side of the planet. In Australia, a company known as Cortical Labs has developed the very first biological computer in the world. We're being told that it, quote, fuses human brain cells with silicon hardware, end quote. An Australian tech company has released what is called the world's first biological computer that fuses human brain cells with silicon hardware. Cortical Labs, a company out of Melbourne, Australia, is led by CEO Han Wen Chong and a team of researchers. Cortical Labs is boasting the release of the CL1, which is touted as a dynamic, sustainable, and energy-efficient computer that's better than any current artificial intelligence. And that is perhaps because the company says it uses human brain cells that are grown on a silicon chip and used as an organic computer. The technology, known as synthetic biological intelligence, allegedly outpaces silicon-based AI chips in terms of training language models, also commonly referred to as chatbots. Would you like to use a computer that is powered by enslaved human brain cells? Just the thought of that makes me feel ill. The company says that the brain cells that are put in the computer are raised in a simulation. Under the heading Raised in a Simulation, Cortical explains that the neurons exist in a world the company created, which is admittedly a simulated world where the neurons are fed information about their environment. Their impulses affect their simulated world, it reads. You get to connect directly to these neurons, deploy code directly to the real neurons, and solve today's most difficult challenges, the company goes on to say. We are not the first generation to do this sort of thing. Apparently, hybrid creatures were around in Noah's time as well. The days of Noah are back, and ironically, this is happening at a period in history when amazing revelations are coming out about the ruins of Noah's Ark. For those that have not read my previous article on the matter, the ruins of Noah's Ark can be found at the Duru Pinar Formation, which is not too far from Mount Ararat in the nation of Turkey. The dimensions of the Duru Pinar Formation, which the dimensions of Noah's Ark matches the dimensions of Noah's Ark that we are given in the Bible. The Duru Pinar Formation has long captivated researchers and explorers due to its ship-like shape and dimensions that mirrored the biblical description of Noah's Ark. According to the Bible, the Ark's dimensions were a length of 300 cubits, its width 50 cubits, and its height 30 cubits. The structure's measurement is approximately 150 meters in length, aligned with this account. Noah's Ark was roughly the size of a World War II aircraft carrier. So we're talking about a very large ship. The Bible also tells us that Noah's Ark came to rest in the mountains of Ararat, and that is precisely where Duru Pinar Formation is located. Additionally, the biblical account states that the ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. The Duru Pinar Formation is located just 18 miles south. That's 30 kilometers from Mount Ararat, Turkey's highest peak. Since its discovery in 1948, these factors have led many to theorize that the boat-shaped geological structure is really the fossilized wood of Noah's Ark. This month, some brand new information about the Duru Pinar Formation has been revealed. A team of researchers collected nearly 30 samples of rock and soil from the site, and tests discovered traces of clay-like materials, marine deposits, and seafood remnants, including mollusks. In a key phase of their project, the team collected nearly 30 samples of rock and soil from the site. These samples, sent to Istanbul Technical University for analysis, revealed traces of clay-like materials, marine deposits, and seafood remnants, including mollusks. Experts determined that the materials dated between 3,500 and 5,000 years old. This time frame coincides with the Chalcolithic period spanning from 5,500 to 3,000 BC, which is associated with the era of the biblical flood as described in the book of Genesis. And what this means is that this area of Turkey, where the Duru Pinar Formation is located, was once completely covered by water. The discovery of marine and substances and shellfish in the sample suggests that the area was once submerged underwater. These findings bolster theories that a catastrophic flood occurred in the region, aligning with the narrative of a universal flood found in various religious texts. Our studies show that this region harbored life in that period and that at some point it was covered by water, which reinforces the possibility that a catastrophic event of great magnitude occurred, the researcher said. Wow. As I detailed in my latest book, we continue to get more evidence that the Bible is accurate and that the God of the Bible is real. Hopefully the government of Turkey will allow work to begin before it's too late. And hopefully humanity will wake up before it's too late and stop making the same mistakes that were being made just before Noah and his family got on the ark. And this is by Michael Snyder on End of the American Dream. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. This is by Michael Snyder, and about the author. Michael Snyder's new book entitled Why is available on paperback and for Kindle on Amazon. He's also written 8 other books that are available on Amazon, including Chaos, End Times, 7-Year Apocalypse, Lost Prophecies of the Future of America, The Beginning of the End, and Living a Life That Really Matters. When you purchase any of Michael's books, you help to support the work that he's doing. You can also get his articles by email as soon as he publishes them by subscribing to his Substack newsletter. Michael has published thousands of articles on the Economic Collapse blog, End of the American Dream, and the Most Important News, and he's always freely and happily allowed others to republish those articles on their own websites. These are such troubled times and people need hope. John 3:16 tells us about the hope that God has given us through Jesus Christ. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. If you have not already done so, we strongly urge you to invite Jesus Christ to be your Lord and Savior today. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.